Good morning, welcome to CATEX-TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. This is a live broadcast from Princeton, New Jersey. Today is Friday, April 23rd, 2010. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S., 4:30 p.m. in London, 12:30 p.m. in Bermuda, and Mexico City it's 10:30 a.m. If you need to reach us during the broadcast, phone in toll-free at 1-866-67-CATEX. Overseas, our AOL instant mail address is CATEX-TV. Big news today is the fact that Greece has activated the IMF EU emergency bailout account. Greek sovereign bonds were trading as high as 600 basis points above interest rate. And as of this morning, the Greek government announced that they were petitioning the EU and the IMF to activate the 65 billion euro fail-safe bailout amount. Thus far, things seem to be going as planned. Greek debt sales have continued. However, the interest rate has dropped dramatically. The other big news that we'll get to right now with our first story concerns the oil rig. Well, the big oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico that exploded on Tuesday and burned all day yesterday and Thursday apparently has sunk. The Deepwater Horizon rig had been drilling in 5,000 feet of water. Apparently it's a blowout from an explosion or a spark occurred, killing 11 people. British Petroleum, apparently, according to the Wall Street Journal this morning, was only several days away from announcing a commercially attractive discovery at the site. The rig was owned by Swiss-based Transocean Limited. It's a $560 million total loss. There's another problem here. There's an oil spill that's coming at the rate of 13,000 gallons of oil per hour. It's equal to 8,000 barrels per day. Most of that fuel is so far just contributing to the fire. Once the fire is out, the spill will have to be stopped. British Petroleum has 6 spill response vessels at the scene. It's also mobilized 32 spill response vehicles with skimming capacity of more than 171,000 barrels a day. They have 4 aircraft ready to spray dispersant on the spill. And they also have 1,000 feet of boom, a million feet of boom by the end of the day on site. So they'll ring fence the well to make sure that the spill does not move. President of the United States, Obama, has announced that the government will provide all assistance that's needed. Insurers are facing a total loss on this. Here's the hit list that we know so far. According to sources, ACE, Axis, and Lancashire are all on the slip. ACE is expected to be one of the major insurers on the slip. It was brokered by JLT's Lloyd & Partners. Neither ACE or Lancashire or Axis commented. Lloyd's did confirm that they were the brokers. There's more information that came in. Hanover Re said this morning that it expects a large claim from the offshore oil rig. A precise estimate isn't possible yet, they said, but they do expect a large claim. Hanover Re typically considers a large claim as one that costs the company at least 5 million euros. Also, Munich Re indicated that they think they're going to be on the claim. They said it's too early to give an estimate of the claim, but say that they are in fact one of the insurers on the platform. So that's $560 million in cash that's going to have to be produced. We'll go to a word from our sponsors and come back with the rest of the news. Zurich Zurich Financial Services announced this morning that they expect that they're going to be hit with claims related to the Chilean earthquake, the big one of 8.8, of about $200 million US. No sooner had they said that than a 6.1 earthquake shook central Chile right by the town of Concepcion, not far from where the 8.8 hit. This was a 6.1 earthquake. It was some 65 kilometers about 38, 39 miles south of Concepcion. That quake occurred at 6:03 a.m. local time this morning. In Bermuda, reinsurer Ariel Re has announced that Thomas Hulst will be its new chief executive. Hulst is going to replace Don Kramer, who stepped down last month from the company he started in 2005. Hulst joined Ariel right after it began, initially serving as senior VP, and then since mid-08 he served as president. Hulst will report to Georges Rivaz, who is the chairman of Ariel Re and chief executive of Ariel Re Holdings. Kramer will remain as non-executive chairman of Ariel Holdings. Meanwhile, Arthur J. Gallagher in Itasca, Illinois, came out with their first quarter earnings. They're not what you'd expect. They're actually pretty darn good. They saw its first quarter earnings rise 10.6%, and they expect that the rest of the year is going to be just as profitable. They posted three-month net income of $29.2 million, up from $26 million a year ago. Total revenue for the quarter increased 20%, up to $482 million. Patrick Gallagher said that despite a continued soft pricing environment and the impact of the economic downturn, quote, "I am pleased that our operations held their margins in these trying times." Last month, the UK arm of Gallagher agreed to buy First City Partnership. More deals are expected. Gallagher explained himself, "I'm encouraged by the increased mergers and acquisitions flow that we're seeing. We expect will contribute positively to our results later this year and into next year." Well, for our final story, I saw this morning when I was waking up, and it's been confirmed that apparently in 2008, as the economy was crashing and burning, Securities and Exchange Commission officials in New York were surfing the internet, downloading and watching pornography. One senior attorney at the SEC apparently was spending 8 hours a day as the financial fire was burning right outside of his window, watching pornography. He has since resigned. Apparently, a number of people at the SEC office were watching pornography as well at the same time. We're going to get to the bottom of this. It's really something. Yesterday, the president was in New York. Lloyd Blankfein was in the audience, as were a number of other people. The president is making a good faith effort, as presumably were the people who attended the meeting, to try to rectify some of the nation's financial problems. And meanwhile, the existing apparatus that is in place, supposedly to monitor the financial situation, is not doing their job but watching pornography. You can't make this stuff up. That's the news for today. Have a good weekend. If we have any breaking news, I'll come back and tell you. If not, we'll see you Monday.